I'm Lisa from Beautiful You Wig Reviews, and I am happy to be bringing a wig review to you for Wig Studio One. Don't forget to subscribe to the Wig Studio One YouTube channel. There are so many great reviews on this channel and so much great information. Andrea's lives also post here, so lots of great styles on lots of different face shapes. Really, really great information for your wig journey, so make sure you subscribe. Also, come and join the private Facebook group, the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. It is a really, really fun, also super supportive group. So come over and join. There'll be a link in the description box to join that. So today we're going to take a look at this gorgeous style by Belle Tress. This is part of the Belle Tress City collection. This is Park Avenue, and the color on this one is Raw Sugar Blonde R. Okay, I can't say enough about the Belle Tress City collection. I swear every style I put on my head, I love it. And it's just, the colors are phenomenal. The dimension in these gorgeous colors is amazing. The styles are so cute. So they're just fabulous. So this is from their New York City collection. This is Park Avenue. Such a cute little shaggy, wavy, just right at shoulder length cut. Got some layers in there, as you can see, a bit of a bang layer. So you could add a bang in, I believe. But wow, just such a pretty, pretty style. So this one has that ear-to-ear lace front that we are seeing on these Belle Tress City wigs. I mean, it is just a perfect hairline. And then I'll show you the knots up close on this Raw Sugar Blonde R. This is a 12-14-88, so it does have a medium brown root, but you can see they're placing those lighter colors and they're lightening those knots as we go towards the lace front. So it really, really gives you a very natural, beautiful hairline. Let me show you the part. Another feature I love about the Belle Tress City collection is most of the wigs have, particularly the ones that have this left part, have a part that goes all the way to the crown. On the middle part ones, I have noticed that part doesn't quite go to the crown, but it's still very, very natural looking. So, but this one is a left part. So you can see it goes clear to the crown. And because that part goes all the way to the crown, it gives you that natural sort of cowlick appearance, just like a natural part would look. And it just looks so, so nice. I've also found these left mono parts are really, really easy to open, which I love because, you know, sometimes opening a wig part, it can be a struggle. So let me show you the coverage of the ear tabs. Looks really, really good. You're starting to see a little bit of the root color there come in towards the ear tab, but for the most part, you have a blend of those with the lighter colors placed at the lace front. So it looks really, really nice, really pretty. So the fit for Park Avenue is really good on me. I am considered petite all the way around. I'm a 21-inch circumference, I'm 11 ear to ear, and I'm 13 forehead to nape, from forehead to nape. And these caps fit me great. However, they fit me like an average would fit. So there's still plenty of stretch for those of you who have larger circumferences. If you're smaller than me, 21 inch, you may have to bring your adjusters in a little more, but I think you could still probably make these work. So the ear tabs are hitting in a nice place on me. I'm 11 ear to ear. I would say these, you know, they're average ear to ear, but not too long where there's any cap touching the back of my ears. Forehead to nape, the 13-inch, there's just a little bit of extra room, plenty of stretch because it's an open wefted cap, which I'll show you in just a second. And then the circumference, I did not have to bring the adjusters in for this one. So that's really, really nice. So you can compare my measurements to what your measurements are, you know, and just think about how it will fit you. So let me give you the measurements for the hair lengths. So here in the front, we have a side, they give out like a side bang measurement of 7 to 10 inches. So you'll notice, like I mentioned, there is a long bang layer and then we go down to a 10-inch side. So really, really great length. It just feels like a cute little kind of shaggy bob cut, you know, easy to wear. The nape is 4.5 to 5 inches. So I think those nape hairs on the very inside must get just a ½ inch shorter, which is fine. It just makes the nape lay really nicely. And then we have an overall measurement of 12.5 inches with a weight of 4 ounces. Here's that part up close. You can see that part is going to go all the way back here. So that's where you get that cowlick effect. And I'll show you the inside of the cap. So there is that left mono part on the inside that goes clear to the crown. Closed lace next to that. There's no permatease in the wig. Typical of this collection and Belle Tress in general, really. So here is that extended lace front. Very nice coverage. Almost completely ear to ear, but definitely temple to temple. Really nice. Soft ear tabs that have a metal stay so you can keep that flush against your face. You can adjust that to your face. Open wefting all through the cap. That's what gives this cap some stretch, also to accommodate lots of different head sizes. Extended soft nape with Velcro adjusters. And these are the Belle Tress heat-friendly fibers. Let's talk about this beautiful color. So this is the Raw Sugar Blonde R. It's a 12, 14, 88, plus 8. That plus 8 is your root color. So gorgeous. So much dimension, so many pretty colors going through this particular shade. So their description is that it is a mixture of neutral light blonde, honey blonde, pale gold blonde that has a light brown low light going through it with a medium brown root. So you can see that low light mixture, mixed in with those blondes. And then here's our root color. You can see the root color when you separate the hair. And when I showed that cap construction, you could see it there at the nape. So they tend to have that root color follow all the way around the underside of the wig. So you will see it, for updos, and we'll play around with some styling at the end so you can see that. So really pretty. So I'm in studio light right now. And you can see all that dimension, and we'll look at it in a couple of, different types of lighting as well. So as I said, there's no permatease in the style, so it's really easy to tuck it behind your ears, and that's kind of a cute way to wear it. Or it's nice to be able to tuck it, if you're in wind, or just you need to look down at your desk or whatever. I'm not having a huge problem with it flopping in my face, but I don't know, just sometimes you just need to get the hair out of your face just a little bit. So works great with your glasses. Glasses will easily go up on your head, which is something I love. I love to do that with my glasses. So it looks really cute with a headband. And that 7-inch layer in the front, well, it will go back in the headband if I catch it. This isn't always easy to do on camera. Okay, so all those layers will stay back in a headband. So that's these headbands are really, really easy on your fibers. So they're a nice way to do some styling if you just want to, style the wig up a little bit, or if you also need to just, keep it back out of your face. But you can also pull this down if you want to and have a little, hair by the face if you want to wear it like that. So really pretty. Okay, so let's see what she does for styling her just half up, half down with a clip. She will go half up, half down. However, I think this layer is going to want to work its way out. So that can either be by your face, or you're going to need to stick a bobby pin right behind your ear for this kind of a style. And I don't know I think you could wear her up, but I think you would have to maybe clip back here and then put her up. Let me grab a clip and we'll see. Let's see what we can do here. So what I like to do is just give it a twist. Oh no, I think it will stay. We'll play around with it and see here. And then you just clip it up in the back. Get a hold of all that hair. Yeah, the front layers are going to want to come down. So I think that, unless you just didn't mind a lot of hair down around the face, that's going to be a pretty heavy bang layer by the face. So if you want to, you can just use some bobby pins and clip it back behind there. And then you can wear it up in a clip. So really, really cute, versatile. Honestly, I think she's adorable without being styled just like this. I mean, so cute. You could also work some product in and get some really, really cute styling on her as well. So I want to thank Wig Studio One for sending this wig to review. There'll be purchase information as well as a link to the Facebook group in the description box down below the video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.